can't play that music and record because that's a copyright infringement apparently, or whatever. YouTube will shut you down. But anyway, I'm so excited tonight we have a guest speaker. We have Amy Durden, and it's everyone's favorite how to make things pretty special Christmas edition. And so Amy is going to show us how she packages up amazing gifts and just does a fabulous job. She gave us a fun story. Is we were in Boise. She came to Star Director Summit, and she was teaching everybody in the lobby how to make bows. So it was fantastic. So we all got a bow lesson and learned how to do it. And so, but I'm excited for her to show us tonight how to do all of her amazing gift baskets, make everything look pretty. So if you guys are ready, you've got a pen ready to take notes. I'm going to give the time over to Amy and let her take it away.
Hey y'all, how are y'all?
Yay!
Okay, I just wanted to hop on and show y'all a few little things that I've thrown together. A little bit about me. I love. Oh, thanks. You like my little nutcracker sweater? Thank you, Noemi. Okay, I can't get squirreled really easy, but I wanted to show y'all a few things that I've thrown together. This year, my theme is simplicity. Normally, I'm like really big and over the top, and this year it's been crazy, like my schedule and just life. And I'm still doing big baskets if my customers, call me and ask me to throw together a basket. And when they do, I normally ask like, how much do they want to spend to get a price point? And I'll do that. But everything else this year has been pretty much simple. I've had a bunch of customers say, hey, I want to stay in like a $15, $20, they give me a price range, what they want to stay around. And I just throw some stuff together. So I will show y'all some of the things that I have whipped up. And also I sent Carol a list of some of my favorite things and supplies that I like to use. And some of the things you'll see today, like some of the gift bags and the clear cello bags that I use with the sizes. And there's, it's a PDF. So you could click the link and it'll send you exactly to where to go to get them. So hopefully that is helpful. So I'll just start with the basics. Two of the things I talk about every year, and I not only do this for gifting, like for the holidays, but I do this all year long. And it's two little things that I call one a flower tower. And I'm big on wording. And now you could use Chat GPT or GPT, whatever it's called, to even help come up with creative posts. Because there's nothing that drives me more nuts than seeing the same post when you're scrolling, like just copy and paste. So if you ever see a post that somebody else used and you like it, if you're going to copy it, great, but go in and tweak the words and make it your own. So it's not just like a carbon copy, just change the wording. So then that way your customers think you're authentic. But one of the things I like to do, and I do this all year round, is I'll ask my customers, who wants a flower tower? Yeah, flowers are $16 each, but you could sell them, sell them a bundle for $3 for $45. And I find when I say, who wants a flower tower, using those words, like I sell more than just individually. They're like, you know what, go ahead and give me 3. I'm sure I could use them and gift them, to somebody. So I use this clear bag, and it's in the little link. They come from Nashville Wraps. And I use this bag for a lot of things, okay? It's a great bag, and guess what? It fits 3 of our fragrance flowers. Not only does it fit the original packaging, the new ones now, like the Christmas poinsettias and all the other ones that come in the 2 boxes, fit in this bag as well. And so what I do when somebody gets those that want 3 of, say, the new ones that come in the 2 different boxes, whether it's the Christmas ones or the breast cancer flowers or one of the license warmers, I just put them in here. And what I like to do is say I put the flower here and the oil here. Well, the next one I'll rotate it and do the oil flower and vice versa, just so when you're handing them the bag, one side's not heavier than the other. It kind of balances out the weight. Then it looks pretty because it's like blue, white, blue, so it kind of just looks pretty. But this is something I post all the time. If you have flowers at home, throw them, even if you don't have the bag yet, stack them together and use the term flower tower. I promise you, you're going to be coming back and saying, oh my gosh, you know how many flower towers I sold? And then what I like to do is I take some just simple twine. You can get this anywhere. And I have these linked as well. Use these little, they're like a 3-inch wooden disc that is sold on Amazon. And I attach those with every flower that goes out. One, because it looks pretty, it's a little something extra, but two, it's something decorative and it protects the surface that they put their flower on. And what I do is I just attach each one with twine. So that way, if your customer purchases this and takes it home and then they want to gift one, it's ready to go. And make sure you always, I open up the box and I put my sticker inside, because you never know with my contact information. If they're gifting it to somebody, it may be someone that's never ordered Scentsy before. So then they're like, oh, this is really cool. Now I could call this person and get some more. So that's just one little thing I do. You could ribbon. I just tied a bow, but if you don't know how to tie a bow, it's not a big deal. You could take ribbon and tie it in the knot, and it's still just as pretty. And it doesn't even use as much ribbon. So this is something else I'm going to show you guys, but super, super easy to do. This is what I like to call our stack of wax, because it is a stack of wax. This is a different size bag. I have this linked as well. It's almost like a wine bag. It's I guess you could say like it would fit like a wine bottle. I use this for many things as well. But this right now has 10 bars of wax, but this can hold 12. So, I do this for when we have our 10 bars, how we get the new scents of each season. Like when the fall catalog comes out and the spring and summer catalog come out, I'll be like, oh, who wants to try the new releases? Who wants the stack of wax, the new releases? Or and then I'll do that, or I'll just say, who wants 6 packs of wax? And this is how I like to put it in. And the same thing, just tie a little bow. I make sure inside of each one has my name, because it's the same thing. You never know if your customer is going to use it or give a bar or to a friend somebody may come up and be like, oh my gosh, your house smells so good. What is that? And like me, I'd be like, oh, look, because this is like my personal stash, like, oh, it's my messy cabinet. But I've had friends come and I'll take a bar out of there and say, here, try this. So make sure you always label everything. That way they know where to find you. But these bags come 100 to a pack. And I use them for many of the things that you're going to see tonight, and just in life, like packaging. If somebody orders a 6-pack of wax, I'll even throw it in there, tie it off, and then just trim the bag a little bit. And inside of here too, I'll take their receipt, their invoice, and put it in there. Normally I throw cotton cleanups inside. Like I'll put 1 or 2 in there. And sometimes I put them in like a clear cello little envelope with a little sticker that just says what it is, and that they come 25 to a pack for $10. But sometimes I don't. I'll just throw them in there, because you know why? They're going to call you and be like, what is this thing? And then you're like, oh yeah, that's a little something extra. Next time you change your wax, use that instead of carrying the dish that's warm from one side of the house to the other, and you're splashing wax all over. And then guess what? That little extra, the next time they order, they're going to say, hey, give me a pack of those things. So I normally include, if this was someone's order, this was just for demonstration purposes, but if this was someone's order, I would put a catalog brochure in here folded, their invoice, a cotton cleanup, and sometimes I put a little sample. And guess what? That's how I deliver it to them. If they had multiple things, then I would put it in like a little handled bag with tissue paper, but that's how they're going to get it. And then I'll just theme out the ribbon. This is ribbon. I love ribbon, and I love to buy it from Sam's. If you have a Sam's Club or even Costco, we have a Costco in Baton Rouge. I just unfortunately don't have a membership, but I heard the prices are the same on ribbon. They're like $8 for a big thing like this. Let's say it's 50 yards, and I have all kinds of ribbon. So when their ribbon comes out, I go crazy. I buy every pattern they have, every solid color. Like for Christmas, I probably bought like 20 rolls of red. They looked at me like I was nuts, but I'm like, you know what? Not only can I use, because they only put it out in the spring and in the fall and the winter, but I could use that red for Valentine's Day. I could use it for 4th of July. I could take the red and put it with another color, and put 2 colors of ribbon. So I always try to buy my ribbon from Sam's, or if I get any from Hobby Lobby, I only buy it when it's the 50% off. I will come back. I'll wait a week to go back. Because these little suckers are $7.99 for 30 feet, which right now all Christmas ribbon is 50% off. But unless I truly need it, then I'll get it at Hobby Lobby, but only when it's on sale, just because I'd rather pay $8 for 50 yards than $7.99 or even half of $7.99 for that. Yes, Dollar Tree also has some wired ribbon. I bought some there before too. So always look. And then right now too at Hobby Lobby, I noticed today they still have some fall items and they're marked down like 70%. So when you're like, if you have extra funds, don't go break the bank, but if you have extra funds and you see stuff that's like marked down, get it and put it in a tote. And so, and note to yourself, like you got it at a discount. So when you go to use it, you're saving money on some of your packaging supplies. So again, this is a little stack of wax, super easy to do, not hard. You could do this. If it was a gift, say if somebody said, oh, that's a gift. Well, guess what? Throw a little gift tag on it. Super easy, ready to go. You could get the gift tags. I get them at Hobby Lobby. You could print them, but just a little, just add a little something extra if say that was a gift. I'm going to show you a few things that, let me do this first, and then I'll show you. Scentsy's marketing and packaging is on point. Like I would love to work for their marketing department, but super simple things you can do. Some of these are gift sets. Tie a bow on them. The packaging's so pretty. Tie a bow on it. And then literally all they have to do is slide it off and open it up. Make sure you label everything inside, because the same thing, you never know who are they gifting it to. But literally, I just tied a bow on it. So like I'm having an open house at my house on Thursday, and I've got a couple of these because what doesn't sell them open house. Alex, Megan, and I are doing a big event next weekend together, and I'll have these ready to go. Super easy and price ready to go. And people may be like, oh, we're gonna have them. Let's see. Oh, wait, can I teach you how to tie? Bow. Tie just a regular bow like this. Is that? I see in the comments. But yes, I could teach y'all, and I could teach y'all how I make my big bows too at the end of the before we get off the call. I'll show you how to do that. But I will show you that. So super easy, just throw a bow, but our packaging is on point. But one thing I've been doing this year, and it's not my idea, someone else shared it in one of like the what did you share pages, and I'm like, brilliant. But they are using these wine bags. They're like, they come in white and craft colored and black. You could get them in any color, and I have them linked. I bought them off of Amazon. So this is just one thing I've been doing, and I've been sold a ton of these. Literally put our fragrance flowers inside. Now, again, I took it out the packaging, but I always give my customers the original packaging. Or if they ask me to put something together and I take it out the box, I'm like, oh, here's the box. And half the time they're like, chunk the box. I just give them the instructions but always offer them the packaging because we're supposed to. But this is just the fragrance flower. If this was one of the other flowers that came in just the individual box, it fits sideways. And what I did is literally just put a little piece of tissue paper. Okay. And then I got these cups. They're right here. I'm going to show you and then I'll take them out. I got these last year. They're baking cups, and I got them at Home Goods, and they're $4.99, and 50 of them came in the thing. And they have so many. I've seen some that have like the Ray Dunn writing that say like fa la la, different designs, but I thought they were cute just because I love the little gingerbread men. And literally, it's just a little cup like that you would put a muffin in. So what I did is, and I'm going to show you too how I bake the flour. So that's all it is. It's just decorative. But what I do is I unwrap the plastic of the flour. I'm going to show you. So pretend, so I took off the plastic and I unscrew the black cap that comes on, set it to the side. Then I take their flour, and you know how I go ahead and do them the favor. You know how they have the little paper that comes on the bottom? I'll go ahead and take that off because sometimes they'll say, oh, it's taking forever for the oil to absorb through the wick. And I'm like, did you remove the paper? And they're like, nope. So I'm like, oh, that could kind of slow it down. So I take the paper off, and then to fake it, like in any of my gift baskets, because again, our packaging is pretty, but it looks so much prettier when it's out the package. I take the little collar and I thread the wick through it. And you know, there's a wire in the wick. I just kind of wrap it around the inside like that. And then you need to apply a little pressure, but if you just do this and then turn it, it looks like it's inside, but it's really not. And then I just put it in the little cup, boom, and then drop it in the bag, and you can let it go like that, or I just added some tissue just to give it a little, you know, color at the top. I had some ribbon that I found. No, they did have this ribbon at Hobby Lobby, but I bought this at a party store that we have last year, and I don't have much left, so I haven't made many bows with it. I just used, because I wanted to make sure I had enough. I just tie a piece around it, tie a knot, and then cut it. And then I had these little gift tags, and there we go. It's ready to go. So little things that I've done in that same type of bag. That bag can hold many, many things. Another thing you could put in there is washer whiffs and laundry liquid. And on the side, over here on this side, I have dryer discs. So you could do like, who needs a little laundry bundle, a little laundry, you know, laundry love. I mean, wouldn't fit the tub, but you give them, if they don't want to spend as much, can do the canister. You could also do, it will also fit the counter cleaner and bathroom cleaner. If you had a dish soap, like if the autumn road trip, you could do the counter cleaner and a dish soap. The bars actually fit in here too. Like literally, if I wanted to, I could take this out and shove this in there, and your bars would fit in there too. So that's just an option. And then like, I like to just embellish with these little, they're very inexpensive. They have them at Hobby Lobby. They're in the miniature ornament section, but they have all kinds of cute little things. And right now, Christmas is 50% off. So they have like little wreaths, and they have these other ones that said like Noel, peace, joy. And I'll just tie that just to give a little pizzazz. Let's see what else. Another thing you could put in there is a warmer. So what I did is I always save that brown packing paper that comes, I have like a box of it, you know, that comes in all the orders, because you never know when you're going to need it. And I figure I've got orders coming in all the time. So if I ever need it, I'll get it weekly, but I do keep a small box of it. So I took a piece of that packing paper, put it on the bottom. So it's probably filled up from here to there with packing paper. So then I didn't have to use as much shred, you know, and then also with the weight, because if I would have put a shred, this warmer and the bars would have really sunk it down. So it kind of lifts it up. I put the warmer together, drop 3 little bars in there, put the little gingerbread mini from the ornament section at Hobby Lobby. These little guys here. It's $6.99 and you got 12, but they were 50% off. So I grabbed some of those little guys, and literally You could do whatever you want. Like, if you only want to put one bar, if you only want to put, but that's just a little option. Another way you could wrap things. A lot of times I will wrap, if people want this for a gift, I'll wrap with like in wrapping paper, the box, and wrap the bar. But you know, our bars are kind of hard. They're not, you know, symmetrical. So it's kind of doesn't look as pretty, but, I'll wrap it like that sometimes and throw a bow. But this is how I'm rolling this year. Super simple and easy and fast and quick. So that is an option. Another thing you could throw in there just to show you the ideas, a wall fan and pods. So possibilities are endless. This bag can fit a lot of things. They weren't expensive. And like I said, they came in all different colors. I personally, me, just like the white. I like the clean, basic, simple look. I do like the craft too. But I went and figured I'd do everything with white, and I could change it up with ribbon and with tissue paper. Let's see what else. They have these little, I'm bouncing all over the place, but just like the little muffin cups, they have like these things called mini loaf pans. And you could do a lot of things with these too. You can put a body wash and a hand soap, and they fit inside the bag that the flower towers go in. So I took in, I'm going to use this as a door prize for my open house on Thursday. I'm going to actually do like every 20 minutes, have a door prize between myself and my things for like 3 hours. But I have several vendors and we're all putting up a couple gifts. And this is one of the few that I'm going to do. But I figured it's stuff that I had these at, and this came from Home Goods, just like where I got, and TJ Maxx has them too. They're over in the baking section. And then these actually come with like clear bags too, if you wanted to put them, like they come with bags, 6 tags, 6 cellophane and twine already. And it was like $5.99. So they're like $1 a piece. But I just dropped it in here and put the little tag. And this is going to be one of the little door prizes. So super simple, super easy. Doesn't take, you don't, if you don't have to have a lot of skills to do that. Let's see what else. I found these cute little gingerbread boxes at Hobby Lobby. There were $4.99, but they were 50% off, and 8 come in a box. So what can fit in here? I tried to fit a buddy clip, but it wouldn't shut unless you like really tape it down. So a buddy clip didn't work. But when I opened this little box, I have a customer that ordered 6 mini fans and 6 pods. So I was like, I'm gonna wrap those because, you know, I like to stack things and make them pretty. But again, it's kind of weird because of our packaging, you know, trying to wrap this and then sitting it on top of your fan. So guess what? It fits perfect. A pack of mini fan and a pack of pods. And so once I do this, get hers all together, they're like super easy to assemble. They come flat. Like I said, they came, I think it was 6 or 8 to a pack. And it was 8. Yeah, it was 8 because I knew I would have 2 extra. So I'm going to do this. And what I'm going to do is attach a gift tag to it. So she'll be ready to go. I labeled everything inside. You could even toss some like Hershey Kisses or some like little candies inside too, because then like a little gingerbread house, you know. And you could let it go like this if you want. If you wanted to zhuzh it up and make it a little fancy, guess what? It'll fit in a bag that the flowers go in. So if you wanted to do that, you could. And then you could tie it with some ribbon. And you could drop if you wanted to make it really fancy, and then you could put the little gingerbread guy on there too. So it's just what you want to do. But if you don't want to put it in a little thing, you know, it'd be easy to do and very inexpensive. If you have some raffia, take a couple colors of raffia, and you can literally just attach it right here, and it'd be ready to go. So I'm really excited. I bought several packs of these because I'm like, if I don't use them this year, I'll have them for next year. But I thought they were super cute. If I have a couple, the reason why I bought so many packs too, I have a lady that she likes to give to things to people in her church but likes to spend like under $6 or $7. And I had a few of our hand soaps, of our old style hand soaps that I had bought like during one of the flash sales and had some on hand. And, I'm like, they're cheap and inexpensive. They fit perfectly in here too. And just another little way she could just gift it to him. And it just looks like she spent a little bit more than just saying, here's a gift, here's a hand soap with a little gift tag on it. So, I'm excited. That's how I'm going to wrap up her little gift soaps. Let's see what else. Okay. I found these little things too. They are so cute and I have them linked. They're on Amazon. Okay. They look like, when you get sometimes money holders, like for Christmas cards, when you get a Christmas card that you put a gift card in, but they're these little sleeves and there's all kinds of different little things. And they're technically on Amazon cutlery, holders. So if you were going to have like a holiday little get up, you could literally take a napkin, fold it, put their fork, knife, and spoon, and set this on their place. So that's like what it's made for. But guess what it fits? It fits scent circles. And just thought it was really cute. Cameron, ask your question. What is raffia? I haven't looked at all the other questions yet because I multitask. Raffia is almost like paper ribbon. I get this at Nashville Wraps because they have bigger bolts, but you can get this at Hobby Lobby. They have it at Dollar Tree, Dollar General, places like that. But it's super easy and you can literally just tie a knot. Like for example, here's like a little travel twist. And I mean, I tied a couple pieces in like a little bow, but you could just tie a knot. And that's actually a little sticker that I put on there. And you could also order it from Amazon. But that way, if somebody needs a little inexpensive something, make it look like a little ornament and you just slap a little sticker. There's all kinds of little stickers that I have that came from Hobby Lobby in the craft section. And you could just, and it doesn't damage the package. You could just pull it off, so it's just got a little sticky tab. But just a little, make it look like a little ornament. So that's just like a little idea. If you were having an event and you had like a little fake tree, I would totally like put the little, if you had just like a little tabletop tree, I'd put that by my checkout and slap some of these on it. So when people are checking out, they're like, oh, that's so cute. I may have to grab one of those, like as a little stocking stuffer or happy for a mail person or mail carrier, bus driver, nail lady, just a little something inexpensive. So that's just an idea of something you can do. But back to these. So these fit. I tried, this one has one scent circle in it. This has two. When you try to put three, the third one won't. And I think it's just because of the seam and there's not much allowance, sticks out. So I mean, you could technically put three, but to me, it would drive me nuts because they're not uniform and perfect and pretty. So this has one, this has two, but it comes in a box. There's 48 of them. So I figured I have people that don't like to spend a lot of money, that like to give like just little happies. So I'm going to use them. And then we're doing Christmas with my husband's family at the house. And I said, you know what? They had plates that coordinate with this buffalo check, like paper plates at Hobby Lobby. And that's what I'm going to roll with for Christmas with Paul's family here. And I'm going to have everybody's napkin and little forks and stuff already set up like that to go, just because I have 48 of them. But they have two different types of Santas, an elf. They have maybe there was a reindeer somewhere, a gingerbread boy. So all kinds of cute things. And if you go look up cutlery holders, there's all kinds of other ones. I have another one too, but I don't have it here on the counter. It's just the actual little envelope. It doesn't have this little attachment. And it says like season's greeting. So it's not as whimsical. I've ordered those first and then I saw these. So I'm like, yeah, I think the other ones may go back because these to me are cuter. And then literally I just put these inside of, and I have them linked. It is this size bag. And it's linked. I don't know the size bag off the top of my head, but that's the size. And there's 100 that come here. These last forever. You can put a body wash in here, Like, it's just a great size bag. A body wash, a hand soap would fit in here. So, that's just something that I like to do. Let's see what else. Another thing. Okay. I love, yes, Nicole, there's a document in there with all the links. I love Target and Dollar Spot. I try to go check them out, and I saw these the other day. They're really cute. They're a little bit more than I like to spend. I like to say like containers, like $3 and under, but this was so cute. It's like the little gingerbread, little wicker container. So, I'm gonna have some of these at my little thing the other day. So that's Thursday, but literally I put some shred in here, a bar, a scent circle, a little candy cane, and here is a room spray. And then Hobby Lobby sells some little hats you could put on, and they're cute, but they are, you almost have to stretch it out to get it to fit over the cap. So I ordered these on Amazon like last year. I think 50 of them came in there, and I still had some left. But like these, literally, I used to put them when these fit on top of like a dish soap, for example. Let me grab one. I have one right here. I saved one of these from last year because I love this for the holidays. But like I would put them on the little dish soaps and put them in a little bag, but they also fit on these. So just to add that, so just a little something. Those are linked in there too, Amazon. And I just think it's a better quality than the ones that are at Hobby Lobby. Plus, almost what I paid on Amazon for 50, I think you get 8 of them or 10 of them at Hobby Lobby. So the same thing with this. You could drop this inside of the bag. This would fit inside of the bag that I put the wax in. I think. Say that. I may need to go in a bigger one. Nope, it'll fit. I'm do it without messing it up. Yeah. Let me just put his little cap back on. And literally, I would just take, here's my scissors. I put a little piece of ribbon like this. And I would just tie this in a little knot. I have to get it towards me. I love ribbon too. That's wired. It's forgiving. It doesn't have to be perfect. And there's, you got a little gingerbread boy, little gift. I normally, and this is just me, little extras like that, like a cup from the Dollar Tree and stuff. That's like what I contribute to the gift. Like I just charge catalog pricing. Because sometimes when I'm ordering things, if I'm sending a bulk order, if I'm getting if I have like credits and rewards, you know, so it kind of makes up if I'm getting 6 bars for free, but then I'm turning around and selling them for $30, I could throw in a $1 cup, you know, but there's rules on Scentsy's site, like we're not supposed to, you can't charge more than 10% of the cost of the items. Or is that, am I correct, Carol? Isn't it 10%? Okay, so I wanted to make sure, you know, if you were gonna charge. So I, you know, normally don't, I like to have things extra, but not too extra, because I want them to get predominantly everything Scentsy. Like they may have a little mug or a little something else, but 99% of what's going into my little gifts is, so another little thing that's super easy to do, when my girls were in school and we used to give to all the teachers, this was a huge hit, but I would go to Dollar Tree and get mugs, like Christmas mugs. And so here's like one for example. So now they're $1.25, but literally there's all kinds of different designs you can get, and cute little, there's cute ones. I've had some before that look like the shape of snowmen. You can do whatever. But what I do is I take packing paper and I put packing paper in the bottom. And I've done 2 different ways. In this one here, for example, I have packing paper. I put a tiny bit of shred. I have a room spray, a bar, and a scent circle just to show you like what it can hold. I threw a couple little Hershey Kisses. I think I'll drop some too. Hershey Kisses, a little candy cane, and I also threw a little hot chocolate packet. So that way, then they can make hot chocolate in their mug. But sometimes I'll even do, sometimes if I don't have like the hot chocolate packets, I'll throw like a K-cup, in case they have a K-cup in there. A lot of times I do that when I do these little cups that come from, they're like to-go coffee cups, and they have them at Home Goods. I got a cup right here. $4.99, and I think it was for 8 cups and sleeves. And they have different designs. Like this one has a little tree that says Merry Christmas, a Ray Dunn design. I have them in my little Scentsy office in every season that you can imagine. For $12, I'll throw 2 bars of wax in here, and I did them for like fall that said like pumpkin spice, or it had like a pumpkin theme, and I put 2 different pumpkin bars. But what I do, it's super easy. You take the brown packing paper. But what I normally do is, so pretend this is salted caramel. I would use a hot chocolate or something if I had it. I drop it in here. So drop it just down. I put the brown packing paper, put a tiny bit of shred, and then throw 2 bars of wax. Like here's one. I put the other one in there because it'd be built up. I don't have it ready to go, but just to show you, literally, it's so easy. Put the other bar in there. Then this slides in the bag that I put the wax in. Just drop it in. I drop in the little hand warmer in this behind it and wrap it. $12. Guess what? They're paying for the two bars, but $12 in tax. I have people that to their teachers all the time, and they're like, oh, she loved it. The next day when I was going through carpool, she was drinking out of her little cup, so the teacher must have made it or something. So you'll hear them say things like that. But so that's another little happy that I like to do. Let's see. I found these little 10s at Hobby Lobby. They also have them at you can get them at Dollar Tree, but I was at Hobby Lobby and they were 50% off. So I'm like, it was the same price as going to the $1.25 tree now. So in my head, I guess I wasn't thinking, because I'm like, oh, I could put a fan and a pot in there, thinking it would fit. Because that's before I found the little gingerbread houses. Well, a fan and pods don't fit. So I'm like, what am I going to do? But guess what? You could throw car bars fit in here. So like 3 little car bars, or some shred. So just little things like you could do. And even if you have some items at home, but you may not have an order for it, throw something together and stage it and take a picture. And you could either say like, I'm working on gifts, let me know if you need some. I think a lot of it's in your wording, or you could say, check out this gift that's heading out. Let me know if I could help you with any of your holiday gifting needs. And then your customers may be like, oh, well, I didn't know she could do that. I just thought she sold wax and warmers. I didn't know she could help me with my gifts. So I think just getting the word out there that you're willing to do a little extra to help them and make their shopping and holidays a little bit easier would be good to do. And just 2 other little things I threw together. Yeah, I found these. And this is just nothing fancy. I found these for like $4 years ago. So I bought them all at Dollar General. But it is a men's shave bag. And inside I have it stuffed with packing paper. And I literally have Mystery Man hand cream, body wash, a hand soap, and a car bar. So like, don't forget the men out there. Like, men like Scentsy too. We have male consultants. So just, throw something together, and everything doesn't always have to be Christmas and Christmas cottage and very snowy spruce and Christmas themes. So, because some people don't like Christmas then, but I'm gonna gear that towards the men. And then I had some extra of the, I know Alex is going to be rocking that sling purse too when his comes in. So I had, and I'll show you how I make my bow too. But I had this little container, got it from Target Dollar Spot. It was like $4. But I had this, and I had some of the Very Snowy Spruce counter cleaner and dish soap on that I'd gotten, and I stocked up because y'all, I love this scent, and I'm like, can't get it, but I'm gonna this is gonna be one of my door prizes too. And so I have the dish soap, the counter cleaner, a room spray. I threw a little, this is from the Dollar Tree, a dish towel and a sponge. But literally it just fits in a bag. So I have that linked, like the bag's linked on that little PDF I shared. Or that Carol shared for us. But it's super easy. You don't have to spend a lot of money to package things up. You don't want to, you still want to make money, and you want to have profits. So work smarter, not harder. This year I'm going super simple. Like I said, I'm not like, even just gift bags. If you don't want to do this, throw it in a gift bag. I found these, and they're like super cute. Now these are from Nashville Wraps, because that's like my favorite place in the world. But like, normally I use black and white buffalo checked like all year round, and I trade out the color tissue paper for whatever season it is. When it's spring and summer, I use pinks and yellows and turquoise, and when it's Halloween, I'll use orange and purple and lime green. And then for Christmas, if I'm not using my black and white check bags with red or green, I found these the other day. Super cute. All you have to do is open them, throw it in there, throw some tissue, and it's ready to go. So don't like stress if you don't know how to make a bow. I mean, if you know how to tie a shoe, you can make this bow. Like literally, it's just tying, like you're tying your shoe. Now, if you're a Velcro shoe wearer, just tie a knot. But it's super, super easy. So I'm going to show y'all how I like to make my bows, my big bows, because I know that was asked. And then if we have any questions, y'all could let me know, because I haven't been able to keep up with the comments. So like I said, I love wired ribbon. So this is some ribbon that I got from Sam's. So this is what I do. I take about this amount, what's that, like a foot long Subway maybe, and I cut a little tab off right here. So this way, once I'm ready to, when I'm finished, like I'm ready, after I make my loops, I use this to secure it. Okay, so I'm going to cut this and set it right here to the side. I never really measure. It's really weird how I do it, and this is how my mom taught me. So that's kind of, I do what my mom told me. I measure out, and pretty much 4 of these, 4 lengths. So I take my arm and I hold the piece of ribbon like this, and I kind of go to my nose, like I eyeball it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I cut. Okay. Then literally what I do is, and this is why I love wired ribbon, I make, that's probably a 2-inch, like a 2-inch little from here to here, from where my fingers pinch. I like to make my loops smaller because it will make your bow more full. If you made bigger loops like this, you can, but your bow is going to look really kind of sloppy, So I like to do about 2 inches like that. And what I do is I hold it with my finger and thumb. And then they're flat. I take this piece here, and it doesn't matter because some people turn left, some people turn right. It's whatever hand you are. I'm right-handed, so I hold this in my dominant hand and I just turn. Okay. And then where I turn that, that finger pinches it. And then I go up. So this way, you see, because there's a wrong side and a right side to the ribbon. So now the right side's facing out. I'm going to turn it again. So the right side is facing out. You just kind of eyeball your loops. And now I could do this with my eyes closed, like really fast, but I'm going to try to show y'all. And a lot of times, like every gift I wrap, like for our family and stuff, has a bow like this. So I'll just take my ribbon, and while I'm watching TV, make a bunch of bows and set them to the side. So then while I'm gift wrapping presents, it's almost like a little assembly line. I wrap them all, and then I go back and just boom, 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 place all the bows on them that I need. But literally, you just go back and forth. Like I said, you can't mess it up. If you you start over, and that's why I love wired ribbon, because it doesn't have to be perfect. Take it. Right. So it's like this, I'm holding it still. Then I take this piece of ribbon and go around it. This. And then you just tie this in a knot. This is when I wish I had extra hands. Sometimes I use my teeth. Let me hold it. And then boom. So there you go. And then what I do is this. I tied it, and then you just go in and you pull some this way, some that way. And it's a lot easier too once you attach this to the item that you're putting it on. Like, you know what? I have this dish soap right here. I mean, this isn't what I would put it on. I'm just doing it to show y'all. I would put it on the bag of the basket that had this, but I would attach it like this. So then this way, you could go through and shape it. Spread it out so it looks even. Okay, let me do it looking at myself. And then I'll talk about it. Again, there's multiple ways on how to make bows. I know Alex has done a few tutorials on the Scent Warrior. He'll post some videos. He's done some last week on some other hacks of how to do bows, but it's literally just like that. That's what I would do. But super, super easy. If you ever have questions, let me know. I could video it and send it to you, or you could go back and watch this. But it's really easy, and just to slap a bow on anything. And to me, slap a bow or tie a knot and boom, you've got a gift. So just know you don't have to spend a fortune. Or a knot. Dropping all kind of things over here. But that's all I have for you.
Oh, good, Amy. They just want to know where did you get the gingerbread basket?
This little basket here.
Yeah, that was the only question we missed.
Yes. Oh, that is from Target, and they have them in Christmas tree shapes, and maybe it was a snowman, and then also I like these little pails. You could get these at the dollar store. This came from Hobby Lobby, and that's just 2 bars of wax. And I put some stuffed some of the paper in it, some shred, and the same thing. This goes inside of a bag like that. The bars of wax go in, but something super easy. You could also fit in here a scent circle, a bar of wax, room spray type of thing, and these were like $1.25. Just cute little things.
They would like you to show them how to tie the bow on the box, please. On a box.
Yes. Okay, so let's see.
There must be an art to it.
No. Okay, let's see. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to stack it right now just so, can y'all see? There we go. I'm going to take this off. And we'll start over. So what I do is, let me see. But I guess that's kind of like, looks like a foot-long sandwich, doubled. And what I do is I literally put it this way. I take it and make sure it's even at the top. And I do this like you were tying up your shoe, like that. Now, if you wanted to, you could tie this in a knot, but I just do this. I make 2 loops, one like this and one like this. Some people, kind of go like this and pull it through. I though make 2 loops, like 2 little bunny ears, and then they hug and you pull it through. And the good thing with wired ribbon is if it turns while you're like pulling it through, and then just pull it tight. Simple, just make 2 loops and then twist it like that. See if we can do it again. This way it shows. So a loop. Another loop. Okay. And then literally they fold them at the, fold one and you flip one through like that. And then see how it's like this, but guess what? You take it and just turn it because it's wired, and then you make the pretty side show.
Can you guys just watch Amy make bows all day long? It's kind of like therapeutic.
There we go.
So good.
Super easy. So wired ribbon is the best because it's the most forgiving. And then if you didn't want to make a bow, like if you wanted just to do, you could just do a knot. We'll do a knot with this one. Tight. So it's like that. And then I would just take it. And you could either cut it like this, where it's just on an angle, or you could take it and fold it in half and cut it so it has a little notch. It's up to you. So we'll just go ahead and do this one. So it doesn't have to be perfect, and then you could just make it like that, and it's still just as cute. And it's less ribbon.
I'm like, oh, she's cutting the ribbon. Oh, she's wasting that piece. I'm just kidding. That's just me. I'm like,
I know.
She'll tie it onto something else. There's no waste. You do make
really,
it so easy.
It is. I'm telling you, it is. Just keep practicing, and everybody probably has some type of ribbon at home and some type of little pail or something, like this, and just throw something you have in it together and say, working on ideas. And you could, even if that's not the packaging you're going to use, you could even say, like little asterisk and put, packaging may be different, but just to give them an idea of what you can do. And most of my people just, when they call and say, I need some gifts, I'll say, how many, who's it for? Is it male or female? Or I'll ask if it's, an older person or a younger person. And then pretty much how many do you need and what is your budget? Like how much do you want to spend per gift? And I try to go there and see what I could find, if I had a few items on hand, or I tell them sometimes like, oh, right now we have this, like the other day when we had, that's what that person that ordered all the fans was that day we had, was it the gray mini fan or something, like super cheap. Yeah. And so she was like, order me those. So she, like, her family or who she's gifting those to, they're not going to know that didn't, what fans are $15 and pods are 10. I mean, they're gonna think, wow, when they go looking up, she gave me a $25 gift, not realizing she paid a fraction of that. They don't need to know that. Because nothing's wrong with it. We just had a really good sale. So yeah, so they're gonna get their little fans and their little gingerbread box. So
Thank you,
yeah, so they're
Amy,
kinda
for
like that.
sharing. That was so awesome. You just did amazing and great questions, everybody. And so go out and make some.
Yes,
Wonderful.
and if you have any questions, just message me or friend me and I'll help you.
Okay. Happy holidays, everybody. Thank you. Thanks, Amy. Have a good
Thank
night.
you. Bye.
Bye.